with President Trump taking aim at steel imports, federal judges, and even pennies, all on Super Bowl Sunday. The president making headlines both before and after the game in remarks to reporters aboard Air Force One, and also during a pregame sit-down with Fox News, including announcing plans to put a blanket 25% tariff on all steel, all aluminum imports, and more border taxes. NewsNation's Kelly Meyer is in Washington for us to break it all down. You know, Kelly, the thing I keep thinking about is we've seen President Trump make this kind of threat before, then back down at the last second. Do you think this is a bluff?
Yeah, it's a good question, but he already said he's set to have a meeting today on these new tariffs, so we'll be watching for that later on. And the president is promising right now to announce 25% tariffs on all steel and aluminum imports. That includes from Canada and Mexico. Trump didn't give any more details about the tariffs, but it does come just 1 week after he paused his threatened 25% import tariffs on all goods from Mexico and Canada. And it comes after he imposed a 10% tariff on all Chinese imports. Here's more from President Trump.
Any steel coming into the United States is going to have a 25% tariff.
What about aluminum?
Aluminum too. U.S. Steel was one of our great companies, and through a lot of stupidity and bad government and also bad management of the company, it lost that luster. But it's going to gain it back, and tariffs are going to help. Tariffs are going to make it very successful again.
President Trump also says he'll be announcing reciprocal tariffs at a news conference either tomorrow or Wednesday. He says if they charge us, we'll charge them. And he also says those tariffs would go into effect immediately after he makes the announcement. He says it will be great for everybody, including the other countries involved. Markie.
Hey, we'll see where that one heads from here. Kelly, the other thing making big headlines this morning is the president also taking aim at pennies last night. What do you say about those?
I know, and I know we were talking about how nostalgic those are, so we'll see what happens. But pennies soon may be a thing of the past. President Trump is directing his Treasury Secretary to stop producing new pennies. Trump says it will cut government waste. So for far too long, he said this in a Truth Social post, that the United States has minted pennies, which literally cost us more than 2 cents. This is so wasteful, he says. I have instructed my Secretary of the U.S. Treasury to stop producing new pennies. Let's rip the waste out of our great nation's budget, even if it's a penny at a time, he says. So it's unclear if he can do this, as Congress authorizes the manufacture of the nation's coins. But pennies do cost more than they are worth. It cost $3.69 to produce and distribute a penny last year. That's according to the U.S. Mint. And last year, the Mint issued over 3 billion pennies, according to its annual report, at a loss of about $85.3 million. So countries around the world have changed their change. Canada stopped producing pennies in 2012, citing waste of time and space. In Australia, they withdrew its 1 and 2 cent coins from circulation back in 1992. So other countries have made this change, and we'll see if we do the same.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.